Welcome to SVM's Conference Blitz for Week 5 of the high school football season. This is the NIB-12 Big Northern West edition. I'm Dan Woessner alongside Christopher Heimerman and Patrick Petrosky.
We lead off with Geneseo at Dixon at AC Bowers Field. The Maple Leafs come in at 3-1 off a 19-0 loss to Sycamore on Friday night. Meanwhile, the Dixon Dukes fell 38-21 to Morris. Sycamore in the upper echelon of the Eastern Division. Morris probably in the bottom once everything shakes out. You know, I'm a little bit of a Dixon Dukes apologist. I like the concept of a team coming up through the ranks, that middle school team trying to find its groove once it reaches the varsity level. But I'm a bit of an apologist, but I need to apologize to the Dukes because I just can't take them this week. As we've talked about it quite a bit, the Maple Leafs are probably going to be the cream of the crop in the Western Division. So I got to give the nod to Geneseo in this one, 31-20.
Next game is the LaSalle Peru Cavaliers at the Sterling Golden Warriors. LP's 1-3, but they're coming off their first win of the season, a 16-9 win over Yorkville. LP lost their first 3 games of blowout fashions to some pretty good teams in Lincoln Way North, Washington, and Rochelle. The Cavaliers have a pretty good quarterback in Colby Sassano. I believe he's the son of the coach. Sterling's coming off back-to-back blowout losses to Kaneland and Rochelle. The good news is they won't see any more teams that are quite as good as those two until the playoffs. And the Warriors should be in the running for a conference title, but they can't look past LP. I think this is going to be a close game, but Sterling's going to win 26-17.
Our first Big Northern game is Oregon Hawks at Rockford Lutheran Crusaders. Oregon is 2-2 this year and won a tough road game in North Boone last week after Sawyer Reynolds scored a go-ahead touchdown with 7 seconds left to go. Rockford Lutheran got upset last week against Winnebago and lost 22-28. The Crusaders were a favorite to win conference this year and won't lose 2 in a row. Rockford Lutheran wins this one, 45-35.
Next, we head back down here to Rock Falls, where the Rockets at 1-3 will welcome the 4-0 Winnebago Indians. They moved to 4-0 by taking down Rockford Lutheran, like Patrick just talked about, 28-22. Holding Lutheran to just 22 points, quite the feat. And they're going to have their hands full with the Rockets, who've been putting up points like it's going out of style this season. Now, here's the catch. The Rockets haven't been able to keep the opposition out of the end zone, as exhibited in their 58-43 loss to Byron on Friday night. In that game, they struggled to contain the wing tee offense, the multi-running back looks, the misdirection in the backfield. It's not going to get any easier. Up against Winnebago, they're going to have their hands full with Sean Ward, Michael Pate, and Nolan Peterson, who in my opinion are probably light years ahead of the backfield the Rockets saw on Friday night. So what does that mean? I want to know if Rock Falls cannot give up 50 points, plain and simply. I think that they can, but I still think that they lose 48-36 to the Indians.